Okay, so the brand new Epic Metal Carnival just teased on Twitter. Unfortunately, even though I had high hopes for something more creative, it's just going to be Key Art 8. That confuses me a little bit because in my mind, Key Art 8 is a better version of 0.2 Aqua, like I said before. And that's neither here nor there, but like for all our content, which a lot of our content requires one turning enemies and one turning groups of enemies, it's a better version of Aqua in that sense because it delivers all its buffs in one turn, whereas Aqua's buffs last 2 turns. I honestly don't even want to talk about that. I want to talk about what's coming next and why I don't think these banners are worth pulling on unless the high score challenge is really good. Okay, I'm talking about like 4 things at once here. So, first thing first. These banners will definitely be accompanied by a high score challenge that will be coming out this week. They'll all last for a week, from, I think it's an hour from now, 48 minutes from now or something. And this banner is going to go up, and each banner will go for a week, right? So during that week, we will definitely see a high score challenge. What that high score challenge is kind of anyone's guess, because it kind of makes sense that the high score challenge should feature, like it did in the JP version, 0.2 medals to complement the 0.2 Aqua and the 0.2 Mickey. In the JP version, the high score challenge was one that contained... Yeah, I'll show you the banner actually. Okay, so this was the high score challenge for the Japanese version for the 0.2 medals. So 0.2 Aqua comes out, 0.2 Mickey comes out, and here's this high score challenge to go along with it. So we have what's called the Devil's Tower on the left there, which is a single target reverse speed medal, and we have our old friend on the side there, 0.2 Terra and Ven. They obviously can't have 0.2 Terra and Ven be in our high score challenge. Why? Because they're already giving it out. It wouldn't make any sense at all for them to give out that medal when they're already giving it out. So what's going to be in the high score challenge instead? At this moment, who knows? Who knows? They could pull a fast one and do one of the high score challenges that they've skipped out on. So let's take a look. I'm on the Wikipedia. Sorry, I'm on the Kingdom Hearts Unchained wiki page for the high score challenges. So if we look down the list, we'll see ones that are very, very familiar to us: Jafar and Genie, King Donald Goofy, Minnie and Mickey and Chip and Dale, Minnie and Daisy and Chip and Dale, which is a bit different to how we got it. Oogie Boogie, which we completely skipped over. We just completely and utterly skipped over that. Jack and Sally, which we got considerably out of order. We got our Jack and Sally really, really early, which helped out a lot of players considerably. And newbies like me at the time were just like, what's a high score challenge? Why do I need this? Oh, everyone's really, really powerful now. And I'm not. Cinderella and Jack, which we got, Minnie and Mickey, and what we just had then, Aladdin and Abu, and Aladdin and Genie. Okay, so so what's next? Could be the Christmas ones, alright? It could be the Christmas ones. Even though we haven't got any medals relating to the Christmas ones at all. Like we didn't get Christmas Town Donald, we didn't get Christmas Town Sora, is that one of the ones? Anyway, whatever. We didn't get any medals relating to that at all, but we could have the quote-unquote next banner being a Christmas one, even though it's released completely out of order for us, given that it's June, not Christmas time, but anyway, Illustrated Donald, potentially, or the Donald and Daisy medals, potentially we could get. I mean, just thematically based on the medals that have been released, it makes the most sense for a high score challenge to include the Devil's Tower and, well, it can't be 0.2 Terra and Ven, but it'd have to be something else that replaced that. I don't know what that could be, but let's have a think, actually. Okay, so just had a quick 3-second think. The next high score challenge after the Tron ones is a high score challenge featuring Mickey and Brooms, Power Gems, and the man wearing a black coat, young Xehanort, right? Okay, so what are the medals that we're going to have at the moment in these current banners? We're going to have 0.2 Aqua, 0.2 Mickey, and Key Art 8. Key Art 8 being the Sora from Kingdom Hearts 3D. So thematically, the final boss of Kingdom Hearts 3D, sort of. It's not really the final boss, but it kind of is. A boss of Kingdom Hearts 3D could fit in an overall 0.2 / Key Art 8 high score challenge. You know what I'm saying? Alright. So representing 0.2, we have the banner medals being Mickey and Aqua, and then the reward in the high score challenge is the Devil's Tower, and representing Kingdom Hearts 3D is Key Art 8, and the banner medal, the high score challenge medal representing Kingdom Hearts 2.8 is could be Young Xehanort. Could be. Who knows? Who the hell knows? Who knows? I don't know. Okay, but what I'm really my overall point here, what I'm trying to say is, I could see myself completely and utterly skipping over this entire set of banners, just completely missing them. The 2 premiums that we're going to get are really cool. Obviously, it's really cool to have 2 premiums, but as cool as that is, if we keep looking to the future, each banner is going to get better and better and better. As I keep saying over and over again, banners have to eternally get better, right? So, just as in the anniversary 2 months ago, when we had, guaranteed premiums for the very first time, yippee, lada. Now we're at 2 guaranteed premiums every single pull. It won't be long, hopefully, maybe another month and a half, before we could have multiple premiums with multiple orbs per pull. Imagine a guaranteed 2 premiums, each one of them having orbs on it. Imagine if you had the possibility of getting a third, and that also had the possibility of getting orbs on it. Imagine if that was also a falling price deal. That would be friggin' incredible. That would be really, really incredible. So, this is a really cool deal for right now. 2 guaranteed premiums for 3,000 jewels, and potentially the chance of getting another premium, potentially the chance of getting another premium with 3 dots on it. That's really good. Really, really good. But, if we keep looking at the horizon, things are always going to get better. Always, always, always going to get better. Speaking of things getting better, I recorded this video 3 times now. I can't remember if I've spoken about this already or not. This is one of our current medals, right? Mickey. 0.2 Mickey. Lowers power-based defense of all targets by 2 tiers for 2 turns, okay? So on the second turn, the enemy is left with -4 power-based defense. Okay. Next, coming up next, if I'm correct, is Cloud EX. Cloud EX raises your power-based strength by 3 tiers for 3 turns. 3 tiers for 1 turn. And lowers your enemy's power-based defense by 3 tiers for 1 turn. It completely blows freaking 0.2 Mickey out of the water. It's like, you could spend all these jewels getting Mickey, and then be like, oh shit, Cloud is coming out next week. Next week. It's very, very likely Cloud will come out next week, right? Well, just based on my predictions of if we're following the same premium release schedule the JP is. There could be variations in that. There could be medals pulled out of high score challenges to be used as, I don't know, pullable medals, but who knows. We've been following the release schedule pretty consistently for JP Premium so far, so based on that, Cloud EX will be coming out next week. That's like highlighting right there what I'm talking about, with if you just wait a little while, a superior thing will come out and replace the thing you have right now. And speaking of that, Sephiroth EX is a superior version to Cloud EX. Now granted, we have to wait a couple more months for him, but, well, and granted as well, if you did somehow get double cast on Cloud EX, it would be a really, really fantastic medal, plus and minus 6 on your power-based strength and defense. Really powerful, really, really powerful. That's pretty much hitting the buff cap again. In the past, before the buff cap was raised to plus and minus 7, Cloud EX hit the buff cap for your power-based strength. In one medal, you didn't have to buff your power-based strength and whatever else anymore. You could just lower enemies' general-based defense and raise your own strength. That's all you have to do. Of course, as the power creep goes on, that isn't sufficient anymore, but still. For the meantime, Cloud EX is really good, and if you get double cast on him, you would be laughing. You'd be so freaking happy. I'm not going to say you wouldn't want Sephiroth EX, but you wouldn't be rushing out to get it just because you had a medal that could do almost as much as what it does. Like, multiplies are different. Whatever. But, yeah. I'm trying to say, I might skip out on this banner entirely, depending on which high score challenge medals come out. I always want to pull at least once to get high score challenge medals to try and compete in a high score challenge, but I don't know. There are so many amazing things coming out soon that it might just be worth skipping this entirely, depending on which high score challenge medals come out. If for some bizarre reason we get the Halloween Town medals with like the Oogie Boogie copy medals, I'd be pulling for those because I really like copy medals. If it's something simple like, not simple, but something I'm not really rushing out to get, like the Christmas medals, they look really cool, granted, but I might not want to invest in those, if you know what I mean. Given what's coming out next, 0.2 Kari's on the way in a few months, this and that. Anyway, I'm really starting to ramble now. All I'm trying to say is, look to the future. I don't know, you only have a certain amount of jewels, so banners like this I don't think are worth it. Key Art 8 is definitely the best of the bunch though, so I think if you were to pull for Key Art 8, it wouldn't be the worst decision, but remember, banners could potentially come out soon with guaranteed premiums and orbs, so that's all I'm trying to say. But I'm sure you guys know this already. Anyway, I'm rambling. Alright guys, I'll see you later. Have a good one. All the best. I nearly forgot to say all the best. All the best.